Tarkov is the best extraction shooter ever made. And it's also the most frustrating, brutal, rage-inducing mess I've ever played. But here's the thing, I keep coming back. Last night I ran streets with my crew. Half of them are slow, methodical, checking corners. It's like real life. The other half are straight up W key psychos, sprinting into every fight like they've got nothing to lose. This is what Tarkov does. It creates tension between styles, between personalities, and somehow that chaos, it works. I love this game. I hate it, and that's why it's the best. Let me show you why. Tarkov's been in some form of development since 2012. That's over a decade of tweaks, patches, wipes, pain, and glory. It's not just a shooter, it's a lifestyle. The kind of game that slowly invades your YouTube history and ruins your sleep schedule. Most games drop updates and pray you'll come back. Tarkov wipes, and we sprint back like addicts. It's not the content, it's the tension, the mechanical depth, the punishment. There's nothing else like it. Think about this, it's 2025, and Tarkov still pulls in 120,000 plus concurrent players. That's not nostalgia, that's obsession. A game this punishing should have died years ago, but it didn't. It thrived. Every wipe floods in new players, and every time they follow the cycle. Confusion, frustration, rage, obsession, mastery, burnout, repeat. We all say we're done, and 2 weeks later we're crawling through factory naked with a Makarov and a dream. Let's talk mechanics, because this is where Tarkov shines and stabs you at the very same time. You're not just shooting, you're surviving. You check your mag manually. You don't get a HUD, your limbs have hitboxes and meds have timers. You get gunshot, you limp, you bleed, you scream, and you love it. Weapon modding, yeah, you can take an AK, spend 500k turning it into a laser beam, or a dumpster fire. There's no meta that lasts more than a week. The game evolves and punishes ignorance. But when you survive, when you extract, that feeling, nothing compares to it. People sleep on this part, but Tarkov's world is not just a backdrop, it breathes. You've got factions like USEC and Bear locked into corporate warfare, but that's just the start. There are the cultists burning people alive in the woods, Labs is full of biotech horror, Terror Group is running the whole show from the shadows. Every map has a story baked into it, abandoned bunkers, dead PMCs, locked rooms with journals and clues, and now updates like Ground Zero with the narrative progression, missions that actually mean something, dialogue that connects the world. Traders aren't just vending machines, they've got motives. It's subtle, it's messy, but it's world building at its finest. And then there's the rhythm of Tarkov, the wipes. Every few months BSG hits reset, everyone loses everything, and somehow we love it. Why? Because it resets the struggle, the fear, the loot economy, the stakes. You go from top tier Chad to pistol goblin overnight, and that's beautiful. Then there are the events, completely unhinged. Cult rituals where you light bonfires for buffs. Santa Claus running factory with a shotgun, bosses roaming out of bounds. It's not always balanced, it's not always fair, but it's always Tarkov. And the community is equally unhinged. You've got sweaty spreadsheet min-maxers, you've got rat gods hiding in the bushes, you've got meme lords on Reddit writing 8-paragraph essays about armor durability. We laugh, we cry, we argue about whether the 545 is better than the 762 like it's a spiritual debate. We all care deeply, and that's rare in a game. So, look at the other games that are coming out, coming for Tarkov's throne, and honestly, I'm rooting for them. Arena Breakout Infinite, clean UI, great gunplay, good anti-cheat, solid stuff. Grey Zone Warfare, gorgeous, detailed, way more milsim, but none of them feel quite like Tarkov. DeltaFuze is doing a COD meets DMZ thing. It's a cool idea, but it still feels like fast food next to Tarkov's tin of stew. Even the top-down indies, Zero Sievert, the last one out, they're trying to bottle that Tarkov tension in a new format. But again, here's the thing, none of them have earned the scars Tarkov has. They're fresh, Tarkov is weathered, and that history matters. Tarkov didn't copy a formula, it created one. Why do I keep coming back? Why do I rage quit and then return? Tarkov is broken. It's laggy, there's cheaters, there's desyncs, menus that crash, quests that make you want to cry. I love it, because when it works, when it really clicks, no game hits harder. You win a gunfight you should have lost. You crawl to an extract with one limb. You outsmart a squad with nothing but smoke and a dream, and it feels like survival. It's not a dopamine hit, it's relief. Real tension, real loss, real triumph. That's why I keep coming back. Tarkov doesn't just test your aim, it tests your mindset, tests your patience, and then your grit. It's not just a game, it's a gauntlet. So yeah, for now, Tarkov is most definitely the best extraction shooter. Not because it's perfect, but because it's brutal. Because it doesn't hold your hand. Because it rewards the grind and punishes the lazy. And if you're still playing, drop your worst death or your craziest extract in the comments. I want to hear them all. And if you're new, buckle up. You're about to enter a love-hate relationship where there is no cure. Like, sub, all that good stuff. And if you want to suffer together, join the DeltaFuze crew. We've got spreadsheets and we've got regrets. See you on the other side.